There you go.
There, so I set it up.
So why are you a German synthwave elitist? That's the first question I have for you.
I like the music.
Does it remind you of gothic and emo bitches? Is that why?
Well, they make the best.
Yeah, but so much of it is about breakup shit. It's
Not
overdone.
all.
It's
Not all.
overdone. It's overdone. People have been talking about breakup shit for like 300 years of music. Come on, it's a dead market. Nobody cares.
Mm,
All right, hey, you got to inject yourself with something, energy. Come on, you're the host.
I'm working on it.
And I gotta find. And you know what? Your channel is the most difficult in the world to find. And
It's
I think you
because I
did it
gotta
on
move.
purpose because you changed your name. How many times have you changed? It was Cyborg, and now it's emo guy. I forget what your name is again, but you changed it too many times, so now nobody can find your channel.
Well, that's not my fault.
I've got it somewhere. Let me see.
I
Did you
just
even
have
tag this? Did you tag this correctly? Let's see
no.
if you tagged it right. Motherfucker. You should have at least tagged it like German synthwave fuckery or dumbass music, something like that.
I can do that later.
The only German shit that I like that's dope as hell, you hate. You don't even like Kraftwerk. You don't know nothing about Kraftwerk.
I do.
Tangerine
That's in my
Dream is
library.
funny. Tangerine. I got. I don't remember where they're from. I gotta look it up real quick. I thought they were from Germany too, but I'm not sure. Yep, they're German too. Tangerine Dream. What you know about them?
Not a lot. I haven't heard of them.
Okay, go listen right now. Since you haven't had your
No, I remember you. You sent me that link. I mean, it's okay, but I like uh the bands that kind of aim towards Americans too. Like the
It sounds
mainstream ones.
racist. Stop being racist, John. Start calling.
Like Blue Dangle and
All right, now I gotta fucking. I'm looking for your channel link. I'm not gonna find it. I am subscribed. It doesn't make a difference because you never make anything. So it's hard as hell is to find your channel. Let's see. Did you rename? Oh, John Kramer Jigsaw. That's not you, is it? It's in French.
that's because of the new movie.
Now this
Everyone's
is 5 months years. All they do is play clips of random horror movies. That's all. I might have it on my homepage because you're. I asked. Oh, maybe if I go back. No, I'm not going back far enough in the chat. Hold on. You're not a very cooperative person. You should have your channel link like right there.
I've sent you the link so many times.
Yeah, but you don't ever make anything, so it's not like I have it on for clip.
Well, I do every few months or so.
Well, you need to make something these days because you're going crazy. Let's.
Probably.
All right, hold up, hold up. We might have to let others in here because I can't carry the whole show, John. Let's see. My. Oh, there we go. Maybe it's here. God damn it. So it's not there.
I gave you the link to the YouTube page.
Yeah, That works. Oh, fuck, man. You should be taking brain supplements. That might help.
I am.
How many?
A lot.
Are you taking the one from that movie, Limitless?
No.
You should take that
I-
one.
That doesn't exist.
Actually, it does. I mean, it's obviously not like the movie, but it is based on a real drug.
Yeah, that has damaging effects. So I take resveratrol, which is like the red wine extract. A lot of antioxidants in it.
All right, all right, post a link in water cooler at least, because now they're going off to anti stuff just to satisfy their boredom.
And memes.
And memes. I might have to get Mortify in here to back me up if you get too crazy.
Okay. He scares me.
Mortify scares you?
No. He doesn't scare me per se. It's more of he like me gets stuck on one topic too long.
Yeah, he's on that PC elite shit.
And I also take Cozyme Q. That's a brain elevating drug. It has NAD boosters in it, and it's like 900 milligrams.
Will that make me smarter? Can you send some?
You can buy that stuff over the counter.
Is it cheap?
No.
Does it come small enough where I could easily steal it?
You can buy smaller bottles that are probably cheaper.
Oh. All right, you're gonna send me some because I can't find it. I was just at Walgreens too.
You can't find Cozyme Q. That's like the most common one that people sell.
No one's ever heard of it ever. You just made up the name, basically.
No, I didn't. The doctor in San Diego, he's the one who actually started me on it. Like one time when I was there, when I was younger, I was staying at the hotel there and being an outpatient, and I couldn't get to the hospital. It was only like a few blocks away. I was bedridden, and he actually home delivered stuff.
Okay, what did you do this week that did not involve dying?
Well, I'm always dying, but I got stuff done.
Everybody's always
I got,
dying. Quit trying to do the suffering pissing game. What did you do this week that was fun?
I watched a couple of movies.
You can't have tacos, can you?
I can.
Can you have spicy tacos? Can you do any kind of spicy food, man?
Yeah, I eat spicy food.
All right, well, I think tacos could help save your life. That's my opinion. I had some awesome tacos today, so just saying.
Okay, yeah, I like Mexican food, yes.
Okay, good. I guess we're still tentatively friends then. We got a lifeline. You like tacos, so we can work with that.
I like fish tacos.
You motherfucker. That's some hipster shit. Get the fuck off of my cast. I'm taking over your channel now. No hipster tacos allowed. You spend too much time around hipsters in Cali, apparently.
I said I don't like fish tacos.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you did like them.
No, I don't. It's gotta be chicken or steak in there.
All right, John. I'm in a weird mood because I had to deal with family medical shit, which I don't talk about. I know you love talking about medical shit, but I don't.
Well,
I'm
that's
gonna
my thing.
open your life up to more. You know what I mean, come on. Life is a lot more than just struggling to survive.
Well, what if all your energy is taken up by that?
I don't know, man. It's a weird thing. You got a strange role with your online friends because uh, it's cool to be reminded of our mortality, but on the other hand, it's kind of a fucking bummer sometimes. Like, what the fuck do we do with that information? I mean, I guess sometimes like the only thing that we can do, you don't really care if they do it or not, and and that's just like, well, thank God I'm not fucked up and dying, and that doesn't do anything for you. So, I mean, we get like a Jerry Springer effect from it, but that's probably not what you're going for.
No, not really. Like,
So
the
that's
other
what I'm thinking.
day,
That's
but
why I try to encourage you to fucking do whatever you can to live beyond, just your medical shit.
well, like I went to the store this, and then they said some the 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 female clerk there that rang up what I purchased said she would pray for me for some reason.
How? Okay, there has to be a context to that conversation. Do you look like frail or something? Like, why would somebody just randomly say that to you? It makes
I
no
showed
sense.
you a picture of what someone.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
It's in water cooler. It's someone that's very underweight. It kind of looks like they came out of uh,
Screen share another one so we can get a handle, because maybe that's it. And that's fucked up.
I don't know how to screen share.
Oh my god, what fucking noob, man! You've been on fucking YouTube for like 10 years. You don't know how to screen share?
Well, they changed things around.
Yeah. All right, Johnny. As a host, you got to keep it rolling, or I'm going to open it up for others, and they'll just destroy the cast. You want to do that
Well,
anyway?
you said that to go look for a picture of someone with.
Okay, but you still got to talk. You got to multitask. Come on.
I can't do that.
You can always talk shit about me and die at the same time, so you can prove that you can multitask.
Yeah, that your music sucks.
Your music sucks. You're doing crazy shit. You don't even know who Tangerine Dream is. The fuck out of here.
Yes, I do. You sent me that in the past.
If you give me a good enough German synth playlist and I have time to review it a bit, I'll do a special Red Pill Radio just for your punk ass. We need enough audio of you talking shit to me so I can mix that in.
Well, you just found my channel, so so it's all posted there.
Oh, you're talking shit to me on your YouTube now, and you never link it? What's up with that?
I put my entire playlist.
Literally talking shit, not just chatting like a cyborg coward.
I put my playlist on live public.
Oh, you're talking about your playlist. No, I need audio of you talking smack. You feel like Red Pill Radio sucks. I didn't say that. I can use that.
Yeah, your Red Pill Radio isn't good all the time.
No, you gotta say it hard. Red Pill Radio sucks. That way it hits a wavelength that I can scratch. I just got a controller. I'm gonna get it in about a week. I'm excited. It means I can flip any audio and scratch it. It'll drive you nuts. So I'm gonna scratch your voice about you talking shit to me. It doesn't get more milk apple than that.
MA, when you open up your computer, you'll find a virus.
No, I'm not. You don't know how to do that. You don't even know how to screen share. I'm not worried about your hacking skills. So.
Okay, well, I don't know what you want me to do.
That's all right. I'll handle it. It'll be a short cast. Well, you know what? Let's open it up. See if anybody comes in. As soon as you posted that, no, everybody stops talking shit in the room. Oh, you already posted it. You beat me to it. All right. They went over to that anti shit.
Well, all they have. This is dumb. They don't have. When you do the Google image search for people with meal loss, they have girl patients instead of guy patients.
What difference does that make? Well, you gotta make everything a gendered issue, John. Come on. So I see a bunch of brains. I can't just by, yeah, I don't know
Well,
those.
that's how they diagnose it. It's a lot of brain scans.
I'll see if I can find something. I see a couple goofy kids. That's about it. Nothing too out of the normal. Okay, that one's sad. This is just a child, though. So, scary is this thing? Like, how many people are affected by it?
Well, there's a bunch of different um, brands of it. Meloss is one of the worst.
Okay, for some reason, I found a picture of an eye, a whole eye just taken out, and it's on the concrete. That's weird. Board shit. Someone, a Milas patient just took his eye out and threw it on the concrete. He didn't need it anymore, apparently.
No, you actually inherit what's called Weaver's disease, which is part of a mitochondrial myopathy Melos tree. So you inherit a retinal neuropathy, so your eyes don't develop correctly.
All right, so are your eyes good or no?
No.
Okay. How about your ears? Says something about hearing loss on this.
No.
So do you have a hearing aid to hear properly, or what?
No, it's just like when people say stuff to me, I may not get it immediately.
So your hearing's okay, but your processing is slow. Your auditory processing.
Yeah.
I got it. Okay, so now you're screen sharing in like some weird hue. So you figured it out. That's cool.
That's because I have this program on my computer that's supposed to dim the negative charged lights so it's easier to see.
Wow.
And
You kind of are cyborged up. You have to customize everything. That's interesting.
And supposedly you don't get as a light reflects your eye. If you stare at a computer screen too long without the program I have, you can cause damage. So like like your eyes roll back when you close them.
Now, are you talking about for you or for everybody?
For everybody. So normally
Really?
your eyes roll back in the back of your head when you close them.
Okay.
Mine don't. They're stationary. They're fixed. You know how when you close your eyelid that they're actually closed and the eyes are iris is protected
Mm-hmm.
because they roll back. Mine don't. So like when I sleep, I have to put weird gel crap in my eye to make sure they don't dry out.
I gotcha.
Yeah, that was a pain to figure out because they said, "Oh well, um, the eyelids droop, as you can see in the pictures that I showed you."
Hmm.
They said, "Oh well, we have money for to correct that." Well, no, that's not going to work because they said, "Oh, they they can only get it to where it's at right now."
I should have did this on my channel and then played Wu-Tang beats to you talking, mix things up a little bit. You'd appreciate that one. You know, good RZA beat.
You and your rap and hip hop.
That's racist. All right, I'm telling everybody that you're racist now. You fucked up.
Uh, I don't care. You got bigger things to worry about.
You don't care? You're a Nazi. All right, I'm gonna tell everybody you're a Nazi now.
Oh yeah, from a family of Jews.
Hitler was part Jewish, so totally makes sense actually. So
I don't think my great uncle would appreciate what you're saying.
now you guys say, oh, now you're sending family members after your enemies. That's kind of fascist, much like a Nazi. I see how it goes.
Well, he's dead, so what is he gonna do?
Now you're sending ghost Nazis after me. Are you serious, bro?
He's not a Nazi.
See, look at RP. JK is a Nazi. Burn him. We got to burn you now. Sorry, man.
No, no, he was part of the occupation of Poland and escaped to Russia during that time.
He escaped what? A concentration camp or just when shit was going bad?
Uh, he knew that he wasn't on board with Poland saying, "Hey, German can throw whatever they have. We have the best army." He knew that something was wrong,
Okay.
so he got out before. But that doesn't mean all family got out. But he did. And my doctor pushed my appointment back a week. He said, "Oh, we'll let you suffer a little bit more before we see you because we need to figure out what we want to do."
All right. I'm going to manually add Rick since apparently he's a fucking noob too. So hold on. You hear that barking? Okay, you can't. Good.
He's not going to be hammering away.
I'll take care of Rick if he gets out of line. Don't worry about that. Might have to do a legit Fight Club with SFM soon. Y'all don't know how to do it.
Well, this was at the last minute.
Need notes and shit? What do you got to do?
No. Well, actually, yes, because I did need a note taker at school.
Really? That kind of sounds like awesome. You get like your entourage of motherfuckers to do shit for you.
No, it was just one person.
Why couldn't you take your own notes? Are your hands fucked up?
Because I can't write.
You can't write at all?
Well, I can't write where I could read it well, and I can't comprehend what I wrote.
Wow, that's pretty bugged out. And it's always been that way, or what?
Um, I've always had a problem with it, but I was able to deal with it until middle school.
Okay. I don't feel bad for you though. So you can tell me all this shit. I'm still not gonna feel bad for you.
Why not?
I'll feel compassion, but I'm not gonna feel bad. So I think other friends in your life probably placate to you too much. So it might. That's why I think you come around to the monks a lot, because we'll talk shit back to you. It makes you feel like like a fucking regular dude, and I think that's exactly what you need. That's just my opinion, though. I could be wrong.
Well, yeah, most of you would have picked on me or not paid attention to me. It was back to the old rules.
All right, what is that? That is a fucked up assumption. So,
well, it's from history and experience.
Just walk into the doctor's office. Just tell me you're here to see a doctor.
Rick, shut up.
I can RP. I can see a doctor right now if I wanted to, but he doesn't know what to do. There's only like one person that has any clue and a very little of how to work with mitochondrial myopathy. That's the one where I when I lost the contact in San Diego, he was the only person I could go to for it.
So, like I'm saying, it's just show up at his office. Like, say,
He's not there.
huh?
He's not
He's
there.
not there. He's just not there.
No.
He's on vacation or something, or?
I've called their office all the time. That's one of the reasons why he pushed it back, because he wanted to extend his holiday before the real holidays.
Rick, you gotta understand, like, he's basically a special snowflake of a degenerate disease. It's not like any doctor can figure out how to fucking help him. So.
Yeah, because I'm just wondering about this one particular doctor, though. Like, okay, so he's on vacation.
Well, it took a year to find him.
Jesus fucking Christ.
That's the medical system for you, man. There's too much specialization, or maybe not enough. I don't know, depending on who you ask.
Yeah, because honestly, I thought it was bad in Canada because, like, in Canada, if you need like special treatment, literally you have to go down to the United States because the doctors up here don't want to do it because there's not enough money in it. Because we have the how do you say, like, a standard. Our healthcare system is it's a general healthcare system. Anybody could go see a doctor, whatever. So no one person or insurance is actually paying a certain X amount of dollars for each treatment. So like a lot of Canadian doctors actually did go down to the United States because it's a better market for them. But like now you're telling me, it's like even there's doctors down there that aren't even working as much as they could be working.
No, it depends, man. We're talking about a specialized disease, so it's not everybody's trained in special shit like that, you know? So,
yeah, this guy's a professor at a medical research hospital.
So that takes up even more of his time. Like it's good that he's teaching because he could train future doctors. But if he's the only one who could do that right now in that area, that's actually kind of a bad thing at the same time.
Well, the majority of people don't have to worry about that. They all have like the standardized treatment protocol. For me, it's different because
Like you're a unique case.
not many people have mitochondrial disease. That stuff is super rare.
Yeah, if you look it up, it's,
if they do, it's not to the
you
level
can read
where
about
I've
it on
had it.
rarediseases.org.
Mm.
Our friend is all fucked up. He keeps on talking about it, but nobody pays attention.
I notice. Well, I notice. Stuff like this is actually kind of hard to deal with, like, or even to give advice. Like one of my cousins.
All right, so here's the deal. So I mean, just for the sake, since this is a video that will be recorded, what are the symptoms of Milas? Brain dysfunction with seizures and headaches, muscle disease with buildup of lactate acid in the blood, temporary local paralysis, and abnormal thinking, dementia. So yeah, well that makes sense. So your erratic and fucked up behavior is justified by your fucked up Milas. All right, I guess you get a little bit of a pass. Not a huge pass though, not a huge one, just a little bit of one.
And hemispheres, like I'd probably pronounce that wrong, but it's where one side decays.
How does that manifest for you as far as like your thinking and your abilities and whatnot? How does that work out for you?
Well, as I was saying, school sucked.
Mm-hmm.
They put me in special EDU, and it took forever to get there.
Well, you're obviously not stupid because you're articulate and you were able to land a pretty dope government job. So you made it through school pretty decently, right?
No, not really, because at that time, it was before the George Bush thing where No Child Left Behind, and they excluded me from a lot of stuff that most people had to go through.
Oh, so you slipped through the system. So you don't think you think you missed out on part of the education or what? Or no?
I faked it until I made it.
You faked it to me. I got you. Yeah. How'd you land the sweet job then? How'd you get into like all the tech stuff too?
Luckily, because like I have autism like characteristics.
Is it Jewish connections? Is that what you're really trying to say?
No.
Are you a Zionist, John? Do you got like crazy connections to Israel or something?
Well, I do have family there, but back to what I was saying.
He's totally Hitler, Rick. We figured out the new Hitler. He's posing like he has this rare disease. No, he's basically the Antichrist. That's what's happening.
But from what I get, it's like JK. He's an intelligent guy, even though he has his own drawbacks. But at the same time, he could still focus on getting a certain task completed.
No.
No, he the only thing he focuses on is giving me shit lately. That's the only thing he's been focusing on.
I specialize.
But that takes a lot of focus in itself, though.
No, as a kid, computers was the only thing I was good at, so I got good at it.
He's like one of the guys from what is that show? I don't like this show either. What is it called? It used to be okay.
What, the Third Rock?
No, Big Bang. He's
Third
like he's like one of the guys on the Big Bang Theory, except he has dementia. That's the difference.
That's what I said.
So Rick, do you have a rare degenerative disease? The only answer is no, Rick. This is where you say no.
I was gonna say I got married. That's my disease.
No, well, no. So you don't have
Because
a
of-
disease. So you
Yeah.
have to be grateful for not having a disease. I'm grateful
but-
as shit.
Yeah, you don't have temporal
Well,
weakness.
the only
You
thing
don't
I could
have,
say, the only thing I could say to that is that I was born
T-
too immature.
Well, that's obvious. Everybody knows that just by listening to you, Rick. You were a preemie. Come on.
Well, if you listen to my brothers, like you wouldn't even know that was
How the fuck did
even an
the
issue.
future child end up having the voice of Barry White? That's what I want to know.
Well, my brothers have the same voice as well, so like even my dad too.
He stole all the
It kinda runs in the
testosterone from
family.
your town, basically.
No, it happened when I was a old kid. As soon as my voice broke, yeah, it broke into this voice right now.
You used to sound like a child, and then it just went straight up Barry White overnight.
Yes, pretty much.
Here we go. Here's the document about what that Dr. San Diego had. um,
You keep mentioning San Diego, and you keep you're a hipster, and I need you to admit this on this cast, John. You're a hipster.
I was in the
just because he lives
hospital when I
there.
was in
All
San
right,
Diego.
John. So here's the thing: just say I had meatless before it was cool. Say that shit.
I was in the hospital when I was in San Diego.
Just because he's
I
there
had
doesn't mean
meatless
he's a
before it was
hipster.
cool. That's what all hipsters say. They say they discovered shit before anybody else. Meatless.
So the E stands for an oversized head for your body.
You got a big ass head?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you
Well,
get like?
it doesn't match the size of my body.
So is your? What about your neck?
It's disproportional.
Okay.
Stroke-like episodes, along with the insulin-dependent diabetes. Exercise intolerance, failure to thrive. Can only walk a mile.
No, wait. Let's back up. Failure to thrive. That's interesting. What is that? What's the context of that? Failure to thrive.
Yeah. You know how kids that have severe diseases, they can't grow up to be productive members of society.
Oh, so well, that's if the aim is to be a productive member of society. It doesn't mean anything about having a fulfilling life. So that's kind of fucked up
No,
that they would
well-
slip that in there. Why are you getting philosophical with that fucking diagnosis? Is my question.
Well, this is what my doctor says.
He's a dick, is what I'm saying.
He's a scientist.
Well, most scientists are dicks, but your doctor's a dick. So,
Well, I don't see him anymore because he retired.
see, he's a dick. He retired. Now you can't thrive, motherfucker, because he retired. There you go.
Slowness in comprehension, and become more of a problem in school. Unable to lift heavy objects. Vision difficulties.
New plan. We're gonna get you set up with Stephen Hawking's setup, okay? Then we're gonna do camera shots of you, and you're gonna be like the Stephen Hawking of the Manosphere. And we're gonna have like 5 Patreons. And everybody's gonna give you money. That's the new plan.
That'll be dope.
During examination, JK is an intelligent young man who is oriented and cooperative. Shorter stature with thin musculature. Has
Okay,
often,
I feel properly bad for giving you shit. God damn it. Fuck you.
Gia with 10 degrees
I don't.
up grays. That means my eyes don't move. They can only move so far up.
Okay, stop. You're fucked up. We get it. Jesus Christ. Go have more tacos,
20
Pro,
degrees
dude.
of lateral gaze to the left.
Honestly, it sounds like my cousin, man.
The right.
My cousin was like this. My cousin was like this, but
No, he wasn't.
he
No,
couldn't
he
talk.
wasn't.
My cousin was like this, but he couldn't talk. Like I never heard him say like a real word to me ever. And he was my age. He ended up dying in his mid-20s.
EKG shows cataract weakness, and suggesting to increase dosage of CoQ10 and L-arginine to 1,000 milligrams. Low sensation to with touch and reflexes reduced to 20% degrees. Muscle power grade 4+/5 throughout deep tendon reflexes are reduced and little trace. Myopic. So vision and heart problems and muscle problems.
So like you're not even half of what you should be for someone your age.
Oh yeah, if I didn't have this, I could have been Stephen Hawking.
You could have been a contender. All right, John. Well, I had a shitty day, but now it doesn't seem so shitty. So appreciate that.
Yeah, so retinal pathology. Yeah, I could tell you some more stories about.
No, see, all right. So we got to figure out who's more fucked up than you, and then you got to go find them, so that you can feel grateful for not being that fucked up. I think that's the trick here. Because I mean, in life, there's always somebody smarter
I don't
than
know
you,
if that's a
better
solution,
looking
though.
than you, and more fucked up than you. So that's the ticket.
I already did that. I mean,
All right, John, you need to start hanging out with like motherfuckers that don't have Milas, and you got to go find like burn victims, like trauma victims and shit like that.
I already did that too.
And all right, did that make you more grateful for not being that level of fucked up?
Well,
Trying to find a way to shoehorn in positivity and optimism. That's what I'm trying to do. It is very difficult.
grateful that I was not burned, but still have problems. But I was burned in a different way.
I got a broken toe.
And they have actually more funding, and that's a more common problem, which they have a lot more treatment options. I don't have any treatment options.
Oh, so now you're jelly. You're jelly over burn victims. Are you serious?
Well, it's true. They have more treatment options than I do. I have 0.
All right, granted.
And also I mean, depending on what age they have, they were able to live productive, healthy lives until the burn happened.
I'm gonna look something up. All right, Rick.
Yo.
Up the energy level real quick. I'm gonna be doing a little bit of research here. So psychology.
Up the
No,
energy.
seriously, I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna crash course myself in the abnormal psychology for dying motherfuckers, like young dying people. I'm gonna see if I can offer a hair of hope for our friend here, because he's not doing well. Now we found out he's got dementia. That fucks in my head now too. So.
Well, the only thing we can really say is that, like, it's like, it's your life. You got to do the best you can. It doesn't matter how limited you are. I know what you're gonna say. I already know. But the thing is like you always have to remain positive. Like, just do your best. Like, even though it may not be exactly what you want happen, at least you're still trying.
Stop. All right. Platoon and this shit does not help. God, motherfuckers.
That's what everyone says.
Yeah, no platooniness language.
Oh.
It's not gonna work, man. You might as well be like, hey, just have a Coke and a smile. Like, I mean, it's the.
No,
it's
I'm not saying that either. Like,
all right, go get a Coke, Rick. Go get a Coke and then smile about it.
Enjoy the taste, since you can still taste well.
Oh, see, now the motherfucker can't even taste. He can't do shit. What do you get?
That's what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying, because JK, like he wants to go back to work. He wants to do a lot more things. Like, he's actually trying. Where there's a lot of people who are in better shape than him.
No, you don't talk to John a lot, do you? So John he likes music and sci-fi. And
no, he has some good
apparently
music.
that's one of his new hobbies, but he doesn't like much else than that. So.
He has some good taste in music, as long as I could watch some of the music. It's always better.
We gotta find him a new hobby. We gotta find him a new hobby. That's the thing. Something to distract him from all the pain, suffering, dying, and shit like that. I'm not even joking right now. He needs a new hobby.
Well, right now I need to see.
The new Star Trek. So the new Star Trek isn't very entertaining. There's only so much German music anyone can tolerate. So now his new hobby's fucking with me. So we got to replace that hobby with something else.
Well, you might be stuck with that for a little while.
Why? Out of everybody, why me? What the fuck?
Hey, I already had that. I already had the treatment already.
Yeah, he already had to blame RP.
I had a whole month of it.
What about SFM? SFM never gets shit.
Sleeping.
From you?
I did a blame SFM for a few days.
No. Oh, just
not
a
as
few
long
days.
as RP, but.
I gotcha.
Yeah, SFM was always hiding.
RP was the only one that responded.
Incidentally, SFM's racking up all the overtime, paying shitload in taxes. Some of those taxes are going to end up helping John. That's why he don't talk shit to SFM.
If he does pay taxes and I get on the programs that I'm supposed to get on.
Oh, he's paying for some kids, so I don't know how that works with his taxes. He probably gets this deduction because of it.
Well, depending what state it is in, what location, they...
Yeah.
He's a security guard in Detroit. This has already been covered.
They take the state tax and the federal tax, and that goes to pay for... Supposedly is supposed to pay for...
So actually, I've been talking to SFM. Since he's a security guard in Detroit, we're gonna he's gonna be the next Rick Ross. That's what we're gonna go for. So, I'm preparing him for a life in gangster rap. So, you're welcome. Gonna be talking about popping mollies and shit.
And
You guys
beans.
know fun.
Popping beans.
Popping what?
Beans.
Beans.
Oh, those looping beads. I still have to try them. I don't know if I tried those before. Honestly, I just can't remember.
That's not happening.
Had so many beans, I don't even know what kind of beans I could tell you.
We're not talking about 4K monitors, beans, none of that shit. It's boring as hell. All right, I'm gonna get a little bit more coffee. I don't know how long I'm gonna stay on, so y'all
I can
talk
tell
about
you-
this.
I can tell you about the times that I was cut open.
Oh, that sounds awesome. Go ahead and tell us about the time you were cut open. I'm gonna go get some
Several
coffee.
times. Several times. The first time was complete surgery where they cut my leg open and took a whole bunch of muscle tissue, and I had to be anesthetized for that. So that happened a couple of times. And then the last time, used acupressure to deaden the nerves there, and cut open my leg in front of my dad to extract more muscle tissue.
And these are all for tests, right?
Yeah. The testing at that time was new, and the only way you can do it, and I think the way that you can do it now still, is to take a few samples of muscle tissue and then run it through their machine and testing, and that finds the gene mutation type.
And that's tissue
All right,
that
I'm
you
back.
lost. That's tissue that you
Hey, why
lost.
isn't the
It was hard
discussion
for you to
about
grow
my
back.
broken toe? Why don't I get any sympathy for my broken toe? I've mentioned it like 5 times. Nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah, because that's nothing compared to this.
Yeah, but that's suffering. It's my suffering. Nobody gives a fuck about MA suffering.
Yeah, okay. Well, you had a broken toe. I had a fractured bone in my thumb. I had a broken bone in just below one of my fingers. I got cut open several times by either like glass or ceramic or just from a fall. I almost died one time riding a bike.
Never been stabbed?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, thank God, no. But you could say I was like tough enough that nobody
Have you ever
would
been
try to
jumped
stab
by
me.
9 MGTOWs in the ghettos of YouTube?
I heard about one guy who that happened to, and holy fuck was he scared.
That's,
Like they got him late at night in a dark
John has
corner.
nightmares of being jumped by 9 MGTOW in the ghettos of YouTube.
9 MGTOWs though.
The 9.
That's a scary sight. Like not just 2 MGTOWs, 9 MGTOWs.
Chances are you were one of them, Rick. Like, I mean,
I don't think so. I don't think I was there. Oh, I was probably in the chat room, maybe.
I don't know, man. 6'5", fucking Barry White Canadians. You guys are savage.
6'3". Don't exaggerate.
John, how tall are you? John.
Me?
Yeah, how
Oh.
tall are you?
5'2".
God damn, kid.
God damn.
That's all you need to do. You just got to grow a couple inches and life will work out for you. There you go. Tip for the day.
They tried that. I've already taken growth hormones and stuff like that. It didn't work.
Hey, yo, you should pop in one of those like children's hospitals on one of those commercials. You'll get mad sympathy, man. Those commercials fucked me up.
Actually,
You
I
can
was
just, Go ahead.
watching a video on YouTube. I don't think it's there anymore because I can't find it. But the stupid mitochondria group, they chose a girl patient that has MELAS and MRF disease, and they did the whole follow-up story with her and some doctors there talking about her in an old TV spot, and she got all this publicity and all this stuff. Like it was a small town. She got the whole town to go walk by her house and and meter.
All right, we gotta get something together. We gotta get a parade with no hipsters allowed in California. Man, we can't do no parade in California. All right, you gotta come. You gotta go somewhere else. John. All right.
Yeah, but she did die, which is
Okay, so she died at the end. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I have no idea where you're going with this. So we're not gonna go down that rabbit hole.
no. I mean
attention
that her presentation of mitochondrial disease was faster advancing than what I have to deal with.
I got you. Oh, hey, so something to be grateful for, right? Technically, you got to admit it. I'm not dying as quickly as that bitch did. Just say it in your brain. Give it a try.
Well, she had the whole town come and love her.
Oh, so now you're still jelly because she had a little bit of attention before she died.
You got the whole internet on your side, man.
You're a hater, John. You're a damn hater.
You got people from other countries that are concerned about you, man.
Instagram. You should get an Instagram account. Mila's Instagram. Compete with bots.
I know people on Facebook, which I will not join.
Yeah, don't get on Facebook, bro.
No, don't get on Facebook.
That it's like the mitochondria group there, and they all do the same thing. They get the internet, the e-begging.
That's weird. Like the crowdfunding thing when it comes to disease, that's interesting. So, if there's a market out there, so you got people that want a versatile signal, that genuinely want to help people, and then just want to be dicks. So I guess it's a mixed bag when it comes to getting support when you got fucked up, diseases and shit.
Yeah, but the thing is like it doesn't really matter how much money you get. It's like if there's no doctor to help you, then what can you really do?
Well, a lot of the treatment stuff costs to help it a little bit and slow down. Cost a lot of money. So like, there's some people that can't, that have meal loss that can't even eat, and they have to tube feed. And
so the fucked up thing, and I've talked to John about this before, about his situation, is that, well, like when he comes around to our circles and stuff, right? It's not quite reciprocal. And what I mean by that is that, like, yes, because we're friends with him, he has this ability to make our lives, even if we're having a shitty day or a bad month or divorce or whatever the fuck might be happening, comparatively, it seems way better, right? But for him, he doesn't get that. And I think that's a little weird. So we were talking about that, and we were talking about, like, so he doesn't empathize with, like, everyday struggle shit. Because he's like, okay, motherfucker, I'm dying. Like, Trump that. And you can't. I have a piercing headache that can literally kill me today. You can't. What the fuck do you do that? So I'm like, how do you give back to a friend or someone like that? Because here's the thing. We, like, in humanity, we've always had people that seem to have a role. Just by proxy, they get us in touch with compassion and another part of the softer side of our humanity. But what do they get back? Other than, like, I don't know, I guess just being taken care of, I guess? Is that all they get? What about, like, beyond that? So it's an interesting conversation, and there's some philosophical shit behind it. At least in my opinion. I don't know. How do we get back to John? How do we help him out with that? I guess that's my biggest question. Rick's gonna drop the ball. You always got some shit to say, but you ain't gonna say shit now, right?
Because honestly, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Like, I can't even say a joke. I can't even say something serious about a matter like that.
Now you can joke. He jokes about his own death all the time, so you can joke. He's pretty good with that.
Yes, I'm Mr. Jokey McJokester.
Yep, jokey but jokester.
Yeah, during the whole blame RP month.
Yeah, it's just a
JK
prank,
going at
bro.
it.
It's just a prank.
And, like, we're trying to. I was trying to show how bad I have it, and he will always top me. And like after the end of the month, it's like, you know what? Okay, JK, you win. There's nothing I went through ever in my life that was as bad as what he's going through. Nothing.
So I mean, here's the question: when so much of your life is taken up by, you know, pain, suffering, anguish, turmoil, dementia, all that shit, what else do you
That's
define?
only the half of it.
There you go. But what else do you define yourself by at that level? I don't think that there's any philosophy or any, and there's certainly no Platoonist language that can help someone out of that particular experience. Is there? Makes like, here's the thing, and he knows this. He makes motherfuckers uncomfortable because he brings a mortality question up all the time. And guess what? Especially in the West, we don't like to talk about mortality. We don't like to talk about death.
What's going to happen to us all? Doesn't matter how
Yeah, but
healthy
what
we
I'm
are.
saying is
We're
that, like,
all going to die at
like,
some point.
red pill or not, our relationship with death in the West is kind of fucked up. So.
Well, some people think they could live forever. Like, it's kind of like one of the reasons why, like, there's so many obese people. It's like they think, oh, well, I could eat whatever. I'm going to be fine. I'm still in good shape, even though you're like 100 pounds overweight.
What's that got to do with anything, though? What the fuck are you talking about?
But they miss the fact that they are going to die.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
Everybody
I'm
dies.
talking about the actual relationship with death. Our approach to death is fucked up. It's all kind of messed up.
Yeah, they don't have any relationship with death at all. Like they don't understand though the whole concept of it. They never thought about dying.
No,
JK, he tells me he has a death certificate already.
the fuck? Why are you spreading lies, John? What are you talking
I'm
about?
not spreading lies. I have one.
What do you mean you have a
He
death
has a death
certificate?
certificate. He has a death certificate. He died. They labeled him as dead, and then he came back to life.
All right, black out your real name, and I want a copy of that shit. I don't know why, but that's some macabre shit.
Give you a
and I want that on
copy
my
of that.
wall. I don't know why, but that sounds fucking dope. I want a death certificate.
It's not something you want.
To get one of those, you have to be in a state where you can be labeled as dead.
Dude, you should. God, you ever get, if you want some extra money, Cobb stores, like the antique stores, they sell all kind of crazy shit. You got one here in Southern Cali. You definitely got a couple. And they'll buy that shit from you, probably for a lot of money. A living guy sold this death certificate to me. That's a great story. Come on. Come on, bro. Come on.
There's a big mark on it that says it's null now.
All right. That's not good enough. You gotta die. Can I get
But
your
it's just the fact that they wrote one is the point.
Yeah.
I find that fascinating, just having one on hand. That's interesting.
Well, it's in my file cabinet somewhere.
You should make it your icon. Go into Photoshop and just put in John Kramer instead.
But John Kramer's not dead.
It don't matter. Don't give it up. I mean, John.
He just made a new movie.
No, he is dead. Like, dead. He's dead.
John Kramer is like Jesus, man. He was dead and he came back to life.
All right, this cast
Not
of
many
shit
people can say that.
were brought up. Come on. What are we doing? Are we in the minor leagues here? Come on.
Well, what? If you're the one that says F the energy.
No, but so the energy, Jesus, Hitler, Jesus. Yeah. All right, let's talk about Hitler, Jesus. What if Jesus was Hitler? How about that? That's the energy. That's the energy we're looking for.
I don't know.
What if the first incarnation of Jesus was Hitler? I'm going to hell now. By saying that, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go to hell. So.
All I know is he was not the Messiah.
Hey,
Actually, that's an interesting
spreading your
claim.
Zionist propaganda. I'm just.
Because like if you think about it that way, it's like it's like the Hitler he didn't do anything wrong.
Rick, this was not an opportunity to actually talk about Hitler, and not
You went too far.
Hitler was Jesus. That's what we're talking about.
And this edgelord shit. Hitler didn't do anything wrong. Come on, you get the fuck out of here. Dude, you need to get.
I'm not saying he didn't do anything wrong. He did a lot of things wrong.
All right, Rick, you're out. You got to go over to the alt right now. I'm sorry. If they have difficulty accepting
you might as well call me a white nationalist as well.
You are. You're pretty much a Nazi at this point. So.
You gotta preserve the right ways.
Yep.
I want to tell the women, man, you gotta make some more white babies.
You gotta go save white women now. Okay, that's your new job.
Okay, yeah, okay. Be right back. It'll only take me 10 minutes. I'll save the whole white race.
Okay. You'll be quite successful too, because white chicks love Barry White. So. All right, John, you're a host and you're dying, so you have to check in every once in a while so that we know you didn't like drop dead. Okay?
Well, you're like the girl that my friend set me up with in high school. She said, "Oh, yeah, I don't like you sleeping at the table because it doesn't look like you're breathing."
What the fuck? Why are you taking naps at the table, John? Why are you taking naps at the table?
I take naps all day.
So you got narcolepsy now? That's what's happening on the streets is narcolepsy?
You read the symptoms. You know that chronic fatigue is part of the symptoms.
Yeah, he wouldn't have the energy.
All right, no more naps. But this is live stream. This ain't dating, in high school. This is live streaming. The different game.
I'm just using the example.
Okay, that was awkward.
I think he went to go do his research and get coffee in his copper cup.
I'm not sure what this copper cup reference is to.
I've heard of copper bracelets, but not copper cups.
Hey, I had to step away. Why y'all talking shit about my copper cups?
Copper bracelets are supposed to help you prevent tennis elbow.
Fuck that noise, dog. It's about copper cups. How are you talking? Have you tried, John, to drink from copper cups? It might heal your Milas. You never know until you try.
No. I had a copper bracelet for a while, and I also had a copper energy dome thing where it's like a coaster, and you put your glass on the coaster, and the
not good enough.
But...
Copper cup. Get a copper cup.
Well, it's not a copper deficiency.
All right,
It's
Joey
the problem.
Oregon validates my copper cup claims. So there you go.
Well, yeah, I'm
Against
sure it works for most people.
I've become less grumpy out of drinking out of copper cups. I'm still grumpy as a motherfucker, but I'm less grumpy, is what I'm saying. That's my testimonial on copper cups.
Yeah. Well, what Jake K is saying, like, okay, it works for some people, yes, but for him, it doesn't work at all.
He's
Same
lying.
with the black steel oil.
No, he's lying.
Black steel oil, it does wonders for many guys, but for
JK ain't even dying. He's a psyops agent sent by somebody trying to destroy men. That's I'm gonna go with that story.
You read the symptoms. MA metabolic issues is
I don't know. I
is
never
on
met
top
you.
of the list.
You could be lying about the whole thing. People lie online all the time. Stop lying about diseases, John. Okay?
I'm
cool.
not lying. What do I have to do? Fax my medical records to you?
Rick, stop lying that you're from Canada. All right? We all know you're from Arizona.
Okay. Yeah, you got me. I'm really from Virginia.
There you go.
Actually, North Carolina. Yeah, North Carolina.
A bottle of water at the moment, thinking about all the impurities in the water and how I'm gonna die. So thanks, John. Appreciate it.
Good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Have you thought about how many pollutants are in the air right now?
A shitload.
Shitload.
Yep. Oh, I mean, you don't have to worry because to get what I got, your mother has to have the carrier gene, and then the carrier gene has to be activated somehow.
Okay.
But there are cases of mitochondria myopathy without the gene mutation from poor lifestyle.
Okay. That could happen.
That's
I got a
like
pretty
cool.
fucked up lifestyle, so
Well, yeah,
I
it's
still
just
smoke. I eat junk food. I actually do eat hot Cheetos sometimes. Not even a lie.
it's not a significant case of
Okay.
what I'm gonna say. Just saying it affects the mitochondria, so you'll just have like chronic fatigue.
I think I have that. I have chronic fatigue.
That's actually an interesting
fuck
question.
that,
Like,
Rick.
how
Why
much
you
of a
got people
lifestyle
slamming
would
doors in
actually?
your house?
Don't worry about that. The question is like, how does lifestyle and actually genetics actually like? Can they be linked together? Like if one person has a certain lifestyle, can that lifestyle be passed down into their genetics as well?
The mitochondrial gene is
Most retarded question I've ever heard in my life.
no, it's not retarded if you actually
The
know
way
some
he framed
medical
that, Rick,
stuff.
that was a retarded question. So, but go ahead, John.
Well, thank you. At least it wasn't a stupid
Yeah,
question.
are you making fun of my growth retardation?
Ain't nobody making fun of you right now. You'll get your turn, John. I'm making fun of Rick. God.
Anyways,
Well, there's a reason I brought that up. But go ahead.
lifestyle is a factor. Genetics is a factor. Environment is a factor. But the mitochondrial gene is actually some doctors consider it a virus because it didn't exist until I'd have to look this up again. I'm just going off of memory. But they didn't exist in the past. They documented and they can trace it. The mitochondria, there's like mitochondria epigenetics, so it's a new field. So they think they can trace the background of your mother's side of your family through the mitochondria. And it has its own DNA that's separate from your DNA that you get from like if you took a DNA sample, that's different than the mitochondrial DNA. That's why they have to do the puncture and muscle tissue because it sticks in the muscle tissues. See, I mean, I do research.
No, you don't. You just fuck with
Yes,
me.
I
That's
do.
all you ever
God,
do. You just avoid paperwork and fuck with me. That's all you do.
half of my job is paperwork.
You still avoid it. It's fucking with you. Stop it. Get back to work.
I can't go back to work because I'm waiting for ADD to approve.
You know what? Why don't you use your hours for good? Why don't you like crash a Howard Dare stream and talk about dying and shit and just shut the whole thing down?
I
Just make everybody uncomfortable.
I did in the past. He didn't really do anything. I wasn't very good at it, I guess.
I'll pretend to be you. I'll do a John Kramer soccer account and I'll do it for you.
He has too many trolls on his channel, so it probably wouldn't even get noticed.
Only he's got more trolls than he actually does have audience, and I don't think either he's aware and he doesn't care, or he's completely insane. But he has way too many trolls.
But he's not clinically insane.
I probably am. You want to fight?
Sure, because I'm probably clinically insane too.
Well, it's because you have dementia. It comes attached with your other shit, so that doesn't count.
I don't have dementia yet.
Yeah, you do. That's why you're fucking with me. So let's just stick with this. Otherwise, I'll have to hold you accountable for your craziness. So.
I have calcification on one of my brain lobes.
That sounds like a mental problem to me.
And right now, it feels like I have encephalitis, which my brain is swelling.
How do you get rid of a calcification on your brain lobes? Or do you?
I don't think you can because mine keeps on building. Because I produce a high amount of lactic acid. Without finding a way to lower that.
I gotcha.
And it's in my spinal fluid, so that means it must be in my brain too. How many spinal taps do you get, MA?
I've never had one because I'm cool.
You're not cool.
I'm one of the cool kids that doesn't have to have spinal taps, apparently.
You're not cool. You're not cool unless you have 12 spinal taps.
That's fucked up. Spinal Tap should be your favorite band then, shouldn't it? That should be like your theme band.
Yeah.
Okay. I can take spinal taps easily.
Can you take a punch to the face? No. Beat that, sucker.
On the left side, yes, because it's numb.
No, you can't. No, I'm pretty sure if any one of us punched you, you would just cease to exist. That's what I'm thinking. So. Not that I'm advocating for punching meatless people. I'm not. Disclaimer.
On the left side, I have nerve damage, so...
like you wouldn't feel it.
I don't feel the
there
air.
You go.
The air.
That's a side hustle. You could be like a street performer and just have motherfuckers hit you on that side, and they'll give you money.
It's not to the point where it was like 10 years ago, where it was completely dead. It's just the air now. If you pressure does have feeling. Pressure and touch has feeling, but the air, no. I don't feel the left side.
Hmm.
Because in like 2009 or so, there was experimental medication that I took, and it pretty much ended up killing me. It was by that doctor in San Diego.
All right, no more medical talk. I feel like I'm in an old folks' home.
But that's the stuff that I know.
What?
That's the stuff I know.
All right. Another topic. It's your channel, John, but no medical talk. See if you can resist talking about medical shit for like 5 minutes.
Your hip hop music sucks.
Your fucking crop music sucks. All right, let's
No.
move on.
German. My music is good. Your music is bad. It has no melody.
I have played plenty of shit with Melanie that was not hip hop or rap, but you don't check my shit, so fuck off. You don't get to comment on it.
I told you I like some of it, but not all. Most of it I don't.
You know what? I'm banning you from my channel from now on. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna fuck with you. I have a bot, a comment bot. I'm gonna set it up, and I'm gonna comment on every video you ever made.
Okay.
I don't think it'll matter to him.
It's not hard to fix.
Yes, it is. You can't even screen share. You don't know what you're doing. So
I did screen share. I showed you the some of the patients that.
oh, that's right. All right.
I can show you the MRI scan.
I don't know what I'll look at. I want one for myself. I'm pretty sure mine's not quite normal as well. Not Mila's cool. Normal, so.
I have 5 copies under my bed.
You keep your MRI scans under your bed? That's fucking weird, dude. That's creepy. Why are you doing that? Stop that immediately.
Well, where else would you put them?
That's where they fit.
But you don't put the shit under your bed. That's the dementia kicking in. He's just putting fucking medical records under his bed and shit. The fuck?
No, they're huge. Painting size.
All right, then frame them. So that's weird, but that's cool weird. That's like fucking artistic weird.
Yeah, but
Then invite guests over and say, "Hey, look it, that's a picture of my brain. I'm a hipster." That's what you could do right there.
But I'm not.
But those scans will take up all the space on his wall, right? Because they scan by layers, right? So he probably has like a couple hundred thousand pages, right? Or
no.
That's a little too much.
The data, yes, but the final picture that's presented from the scan is just one thing. I just have a bunch of different copies from different years.
So like it's a composite image of all the other images? Okay.
Yeah, but that's what you get at the final end.
I see.
But now they have weird different ways they can do MRIs where they the high contrast, because the ones that I have where the pictures are, they're low contrast. The high contrast ones are all digital.
Mm-hmm.
And the low contrast ones were analog.
So what the digital ones are a lot clearer to see
Yeah, they
common
normally
area.
they inject a radioactive dye.
Yeah, yeah. So it
Um,
stands out clearer.
yeah, I got those too, but I don't have the pictures.
You know what I might do when I get my computer ready? I was thinking about starting a new Skyrim from the jump. I'm gonna name my character John Kramer, and I'm gonna do a complete Skyrim walkthrough with him.
What
I'm
what
not even
class?
joking.
What class?
Yeah, so you get to pick the class. What do you want to be? You want to be one of the cat people?
Well, it kind of depends on the profession of which race you pick.
All right, you pick. You pick the race, the class, everything. Pick it right now.
I only remember the Nords and the fighters.
Google it, bitch. Go ahead. I'll wait.
You know how long it's been since I played Skyrim.
No excuses. Get back to your paperwork and Google it. Go ahead.
I told you.
Look up the definition of feminism too while you're at it.
I gotta wait for the doctor and the employment office to finalize the paperwork. There's nothing I can do.
I'm pretty sure it's all your fault. You're procrastinating. So stop it.
I sent in my application the day after. My doctor and I agreed that.
So what happens?
Leave
So
was
when this is
necessary.
all done and said, are you going to be able to work from home or just not be able to work at all? Like what's going to happen?
I will be able to not work at all for until
Okay.
December.
And what do you get? So
What do you got?
are you going to have like some sort of physical therapy on a daily basis? What's going to keep you active and as healthy as you can be?
Well, it was mainly set up so I can see this new doctor I'm supposed to see.
Okay. What about activity though? Is that up to you to figure out, or do they have specialized physical therapy?
Well, I have a set of exercises I'm supposed to do.
Did you do them today? Did you do them today?
No, I did not do the brain exercises
You
today.
fucked up today. All right, so you're gonna give everybody else shit for smoking and eating bad food, but you didn't exercise. Is that what you're saying?
I did not do the brain exercises today.
All right, you need to do that shit. You're being a hypocrite right now. So
I'm not
Rick?
being a hypocrite.
go work out. I'm telling everybody what to do today. That's my shit.
Okay.
Did you
20 push-ups, here it comes.
read the symptoms here? Exercise intolerance.
I don't give a fuck. That sounds like bitch language to me. So we're not accepting that part.
Do you know that with weight loss patients, the exercises that you do for my case and people that have the similar situations, the exercise does not provide any benefit?
I don't believe that shit.
There we go. 20 push-ups right now for you.
So if you don't do any exercise at all, then you don't get atrophy of your already messed up muscles. That doesn't make sense. Actually, the easiest way to defeat me right here is like, what exercise did you do today? And I'd be like, nothing. And then the conversation moves on.
I did one flight of stairs to go get the mail.
Good job. I guess that's good. I don't know. Why do you live in a building with stairs, dumbass?
So I exercise.
That you can't do, dumbass.
I could do stairs with a rail.
All right, so you don't have an elevator. All right, go move downstairs somewhere. You should move by the beach. You're near the
Oh, yeah, I
coast.
should move to Southern California. That's where everyone is at.
You should move by the beach.
Rented by the beach will probably be way too expensive.
Yeah, I should go move to San Diego where
John, do you have a bug out bag? Do you have a bug out bag prepared for the zombie apocalypse?
I have extra supplies, if that's what you mean.
So if you got bit by a zombie in a zombie apocalypse, would you be a super zombie or a fucked up zombie? Would you be easier or harder to kill?
It depends on your zombie definition, whether they're slow walkers or fast walkers, whether they have the problems that they have in the past with lives.
I don't know. You're making it too complicated.
Well, you gotta understand your mythology.
Rick would be a formidable fucking zombie. 6'2" and shit. Fucking Barry White voice zombie. That's scary shit right there.
Yeah, how many zombies do you know will be singing when they're chasing you?
Hell yeah.
I'm not worried about a
Sing some
zombie
love song.
apocalypse.
You should be.
You
You didn't take enough red pills. What do you think about? All right, hey, this is medical related, but it's not boring shit. So here, what do you think about 5G, John? Have you read it?
The network,
Yeah.
you mean?
Yeah, the data. So apparently, within that frequency, it's extremely harmful toward organic life, and so now there's a vie to get it passed, of course, by all the cell phone companies and such. But then everybody's freaking out that if they do get it passed, we're going to have drastic effects from it. What do you think? What do you think, John?
I think that many people are sensitive to electric frequencies,
Are you?
and then also it's still not common knowledge or understanding about how those frequencies affect your body.
Like there's no long-term studies on this.
Yeah, right.
Well,
And
how could there be long-term studies when it's relatively a new technology? So
Yeah, because like they were saying the same thing like when cell phones first were introduced. They were saying something to the same effect where the waves could affect the person's body because they have it close to their head, right?
yeah, but here's the thing:
Like, this is not
those
new-
have been
It's not a new
confirmed, so
topic.
there have always been risks. Do you understand radiation and radio frequency at all, Rick?
Yeah, but there's there's ionizing and non-ionizing radiation, right? Like what was it? The ionizing one is where it actually breaks apart the molecules, and that is the type of radiation that's actually dangerous.
Yeah, but as we get with every generation, as we up it, and with the frequencies, they're going to put out more radiation that can affect us. So that's just a given. So, and we've reached an impasse with 5G that we're already going to see those risks. So the studies have been out on organic life. We're not just talking about humans; we're talking about plants and shit. So. But fuck it, we need to be online. We need to talk on YouTube. So fuck it. Who cares? Let's all get cancer. Yay.
Yay. Oh,
Right.
fuck, I just
I
quit
think
smoking
that
too.
it will affect some people more drastically, and then some people not as drastic.
Don, shut up. Nobody asked for your opinion. Oh, actually, I did. And then Rick interrupted. So you guys are all good. You guys are on board with going 1984 5G mode and the plants dying and babies dying. You guys want babies to die, but basically what you just said.
Well, I'm thinking, what's wrong with 4G right now? 4G and LTE.
What's wrong is that there's not. It's stagnant. They want more technology for more money. That's what's wrong.
So kill a few thousand, make a couple million. I guess that's their game plan.
There'll be more. There'll be more than that. And we need more bandwidth for Instagram thoughts. That's a priority.
Yeah, that man's got to post his Instagram status.
So remember back in the days, it took like 15 minutes to download one picture.
I know that shit was a pain in the ass trying to download porn. Damn.
yeah, let alone porn.
That's how I got good at computers. Like 1995, 1996, I was 15, 16 years old, and I was hiding the shit out of all my activity online. That's how I got good at computers. Just trying not to get caught looking at porn. Shit.
So many, like back in the days, the internet was around, but what was popular back then was the bulletin board systems, where you like dial up to somebody's server, and like only like one or two people, like it depended on how big the server was, only a few people could be connected at a certain time. So like you go in, read some posts, try and download pictures, or maybe play a game, and then get off. That was like the closest thing to the internet back then. Like soon after that, they got.
Shit! I found an article that ties everything together.
Oh, here we go.
Hold up, I'll post it. And John's gonna read, even though he sucks at reading. I'm gonna put him on the spot. No, Rick's gonna read because John sucks at reading.
Okay, what am I reading?
Hold up, though. Give me a second. Goddamn. You think I'm 5G? Quick with the shit? Jesus.
You should be at least LTE. No, you're connected on your home line.
All right, so here's the thing. This connects everything. So you guys are misogynist. Is 5G technology dangerous? Early data shows a slight increase of tumors in male rats exposed to cell phone radiation. They're trying to kill males with 5G. It's a gendered issue.
Yeah, but they only use male rats, though?
I don't know. I haven't even read the article yet.
Well, that's why we'll have to read the article to find out.
No, I just find it funny because we used to do the article thing all the time, and now lazy content producers, I won't name names right now, that's all they do, and they just try to find like some fucking random bullshit in it where it has nothing to do with gender. They'll still flip it and make it about gender. It's getting old. Come on. So, I'm not saying SFM or any one of us. I'm talking about outside, not us. So.
Okay, so
you
gonna read it? You gonna read it? I read and you analyze, or how's it gonna work?
I'd rather quietly read.
Oh boy! But then the people listening can.
Ain't nobody listening. This is John's channel. He has not done shit to promote this channel like in fucking a year or something like that.
Nope.
He's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm done with YouTube. I'm just gonna die and talk shit to MA. So that's his life.
Wireless companies prepare to launch the next generation of service, there are new questions about the possible health risk from radiation emitted by cell phones and the transmitters that carry the signals.
Okay, you got to assert. You're reading. All right, assert that shit. You're lazy as shit right now.
That's all I read, man.
Oh, that's motherfucker. Are you just seriously gonna force me to? All right. Concerns about the potential harmful effects of radio frequency radiation have dogged mobile technology since the first brick-sized cell. Motherfucker, we already know that since the 80s. Industry, I see. This is why I don't like reading sometimes because I speed read by default, and then I have to slow down. I have to slow down for you fuckers, and I don't like it. Let me speed read and see if there's anything pertinent up in this bitch. Hold up. Okay, the rats were exposed to 9 hours of radiation daily in 10 minutes on, 10 minutes off intervals over the whole bodies for 2 years. The researchers found increased instances of rare brain and heart tumors starting at about the federally allowable level of cell phone radiation for brain exposure, with greater incidences at about 2 and 4 times those levels. Extrapolating to humans gets complicated. Then why are you mentioning it right now? Blah, blah, blah. So, for instance, did only male rats show increased tumor rates and not females? Final results from the peer-reviewed study won't be released. So it's a question. I wonder why they even mentioned that part in the fucking. This is clickbait. Fuck. Paradigm shift in our understanding of radiation and cancer risk. Paradigm shift. Why are they using my words? I'm gonna sue them. Cancer amplified. All right, yeah, that article is boring as shit.
Yeah, because
you shouldn't have suggested it, Rick.
Yeah, because it didn't say if they got an equal number of genders of each rat. for
Well,
the
they didn't get
test.
into the
Like they
methodology
just
at all.
focus.
So the title is complete clickbait. I don't even know why
Yeah,
that's
yeah. So they emphasize male rats. Male rats got increased, but it could have been all male rats that they used.
So no, the article and the title indicate that there was some sort of discrepancy. So there was something to that. However, we don't know enough about the methodology, and it hasn't been peer reviewed enough to take that raw data and make anything of it. So this is a clickbait title.
Yeah,
That
but
is
well, because
complete.
like we don't even see
The title should be,
which links.
is 5G technology dangerous? The shit about male rats is completely irrelevant at this point. It's a stupid fucking title. So.
Well, yeah, you're going to the LA Times.
I don't know. Actually, this is a great example on how all writing is fucking sucks on the internet lately. Nobody is doing good shit, any good writing anymore. Nobody knows how to look at raw data. Nobody knows how to research the methodology of all these trials and fucking experiments and all that shit. John, you need to fix that problem now, immediately.
What do you want me to do?
Teach people how to interpret data correctly and write better articles. That's what I want you to do.
I can barely do that myself.
Damn it, John.
But yeah, like no links to the sources or nothing. No link to original study. No link to any other articles.
If you go down, 6 women accuse filmmaker Brett Ratner of sexual harassment and misconduct. Times is whack, dude. Warner Bros. cuts ties with Brett Ratner after sexual misconduct allegation. So apparently LA Times is obsessed with gender shit because they've got some sort of reference to gender in every fucking article. What the fuck is that about?
Well, it's LA. What do you? I don't
I know,
see
it's
how
like
you're
the
not
worst fucking
surprised.
place. It's the worst place in the entire United States to date, and they're no wonder. Every time you pick up a fucking newspaper or read an article, you're reminded how much it sucks to date. The fuck? Disney are targeted by Canadian actress alleging the fuck. They're talking about Canadian actresses now.
Oh,
Fucking Rick,
too.
you gotta put your bitches in check. Rick, you're fucking it up.
It's your fault, RP.
Yeah, but
Yep.
unfortunately, I'm not
Save
an
the Canadian
actress.
women's. Oh, here's an article. It doesn't mention anything. Gunman drones to begin taking over 50-year-old Navy ocean surveillance plane mission. Okay. Downtown historical Grand Central Market is sold to a local investor who promises few changes. Okay, nobody gives a fuck about that. Column ending birth control coverage. Oh, shit. Yep. All right. I'm done with this website. And John's going to go in and clean it up. So.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go get hired by LA Times and redo.
Have you gotten your medical? By the way, have you gotten your medical marijuana shit yet?
No, they
Quit trying to go to the legit doctors. Okay, they're doctors that all they'll do it over Skype to give you a license. Shit.
The thing
Don't
is,
let your other doctors know that you're doing it. All right, and then just do it and find a strain that eases some of your discomfort and pain, and you're good to go.
yeah. Well, the thing is, I gotta find a strain. I gotta find a specialist that knows the strain.
Well, no, you'll have to experiment with strains because ain't nobody making home like fucking marijuana for mealess. I mean, let's get real here.
And also, if I go back to work, which it sounds like I'm going to, if they test you, they do random drug tests there.
Oh, ain't that a bitch?
Yeah.
So, do they test for CBD as well as THC, or do you know?
The new law that says that recreational marijuana is allowed, in California, like the policy for
Yeah, it's a government. I understand that. So what you need to do is you need to use your PUA macking skills to talk to someone in HR to see if they test for CBD or not.
well, I got hookups in HR. They know me.
All right, yeah, I know you do because you're a fucking pimp at that place. I can already tell.
Yeah, they all say, "Oh, we need JK's magic IT skills."
The next time a random stranger says, "I'm gonna pray for you," you need to curse at them. Can you promise me that, John? No, you can't promise me. Fuck you.
I don't know.
Are you big on confrontation, or are you kind of timid?
I'm more of it doesn't sound like a big problem to me.
So instead of being confrontational in real life, in public situations, you fuck with me online. That's what I'm hearing.
Guess I'll complain to you instead of.
I got it. I see how it goes.
And RP, because he's got to take blame too.
It's because he won't put his white Canadian women in check. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working on it. There's too many out of control over here.
yep.
And he didn't give me a good discount on detailing my car.
I give you the best
You have a
price.
car now?
Nobody could give you a better price than that. The only thing you had to worry about was a plane ticket.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't
it
know.
was less
Can I do
expensive
a favor?
to have it done here instead of shipping it to you.
Okay, well, I don't live down there, so if I live down there, it'll be a hell of a lot cheaper for you.
It wasn't that expensive.
Sure.
Oh, that's another thing, MA. Since you're so
What?
interested in Milas. Losing motor function and ability to operate heavy machinery.
You whine too much, man. You just need to go hit the gym and pump some iron. You'll be all right.
We gotta get some gel, some pens,
Yep.
some more
You gotta
bracelets.
go to the gym, find yourself a nice girl, get married, have a couple kids. Yep, that's all you need.
A cap for when my hair isn't gelled.
Sorry.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna look up a word. I know it exists, but we're gonna find the technical word. I want to know. Let's see. Oh wow! What the
Hope
fuck?
you didn't find neutrinos.
Oh no, that's not what I was looking for. Okay, that's the risk of being
chaos theory.
killed.
Stay away from radiation.
That's for old people. Okay, we all know what that is. I think I found it. But it doesn't have its own word. What the fuck? Well, it's just a general paraphilia, but it doesn't have its own actual word. That's interesting. All right, never mind. What? I may have found the word. Hold up. Acrotomophilia. I'm gonna look that up. Amputees. So never mind. Y'all motherfuckers were like, what the hell is he talking about?
Looking up medical terms.
I'm looking up if anybody has a kink for like dying motherfuckers. That's got to be a thing, right? Apparently, like the amputees, they get a whole philia. They get a philia, but not like just generally dying people. That's interesting.
They'd
Because
rather
I've heard of necrophilia, but
They'd
that's
rather-
for
go around saying that they'll pray for you.
Yeah.
but that's kind of in the way virtual signal almost.
And what you were saying, RP, is oh, you gotta take every day at a time. You gotta work.
No, I wasn't saying that. Like, you motherfuckers don't listen. You guys always interrupt when I'm in the middle of saying something. So yeah,
Don't
we'll
bitch
be on
about
that.
interrupting. You're an interrupting motherfucker, so don't bitch about it.
Well,
No, I'm not.
All you
There's a lot of
motherfuckers
times I
interrupt.
hold my tongue, man.
When you, Mortify, and SFM are all in the same cast, it's constant interruptions. Ask John. He'll vouch for me on this shit.
yes,
Only
it's
because,
Morty's
only
voice
because
changer thing.
it's only because if nobody interrupts, there'll only be like one person talking ever.
Just because
Like once Stay Free gets going, like he won't stop, he won't pause. And if you think he pauses and you're gonna say something, then he keeps going. Same with Mortify.
he's up the energy.
Nobody else could get a word in. You might as well
Hey,
just
so devotees, pretenders, and wannabes.
Sounds
my
like
God.
posers.
Yeah, so the like philia and like sexual subcultures are fucking a rabbit hole of fucking weirdness, man. So there
I'll
are
try to
people
figure
that
it
are
out.
apparently attracted to like, you know, people that are dying and have various diseases, but there's no actual philia word for it. It's just a general paraphilia, and they have problems because apparently there's posers and shit up in that. There's real people that are really attracted to them, and then there's pretenders and wannabes. So there you go, posers. Every community has them apparently, even the fucked up weird ones.
Well, I think that it's only the virtue singling.
So look at this. All right. Abasiophilia, the fascination for disabled people who use leg braces or other orthopedic appliances.
Oh, I should pull my leg braces out of the closet.
It's fucking weird. Here we go. Wow, this is a fucking tongue twister. Agalmatophilia, the desire for mannequins or for statue-like immobility, feigned or caused by illnesses. Or hey, so if you ever get into a paralysis state, you'll have bitches lined up. Don, hey,
Oh, what about face paralysis?
that you know what? We can make it count. So we're gonna start. We're gonna start Mila's SPI just for you. So.
It's gonna come with a handbook.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna come with
Patreon money.
It's gonna come with a contact to a burial society. It's gonna have emergency medical contacts. And then, of course, everything the other guys have, the pens and the caps and the bracelets.
Wow. All right. So don't ever look up like general philias on Wikipedia because that's just fucking weird. That's very weird. Some weird shit going on in the world. No, check this out. So this is how the language changed. So paraphilia, previously known as sexual perversion and sexual deviation, ain't that a bitch? So if you're a freak, they've softened the word. Now we don't even know if you're a freak. I have paraphilia. Sounds a lot better than I'm a fucking deviant. Ain't that some shit?
What if you're just a freak?
Are you a freak, John? Is that what you're trying to say? Are we really? Are you gonna break one of the monk codes to talk about your freakiness?
Some people call me a freak, but I don't think it's the.
Are you done with this jigsaw shit yet? Can you go back to Cyborg? Everybody misses Cyborg, bro.
Well,
I'm gonna do a vote. In fact, I'm gonna make a Google Plus vote page, and I'll ask all the monks if they want you to go back to Cyborg.
But I like JK.
But Cyborg is slightly more optimistic, a little less dark. That's what I'm saying. It's a little less dark.
Well, I need to get something to get optimistic about.
Tacos. I already gave you a suggestion, man. Fucking tacos rock. Tacos are worth staying alive for, in my opinion. I'm not even fucking joking.
Food.
Do you like video games? I lost interest ever since I quit drinking, but what about video games? You like video games? No?
I do, but I'm stuck without the controller now.
You have a controller. Let me guess. You can't use a regular controller? Do you have to have a specialized controller or what?
I never really had a console, so I have to get an adapter for my computer.
Shit, fucking Trav's in the house. He's gonna, and he's. Oh, here we go. Now fucking Joe's trolling. That's nice. Fucking troll MA month. That's beautiful. I appreciate that.
So you're just as popular as I am.
Mm-hmm. Once I get this new computer up and running, you guys, I'm gonna fuck with all you guys. The vengeance will be mine. I don't know how, but it'll be something.
I've already been working on my computer. I just need to get a video card.
I got a controller for mixing and an external sound card, so I'm pretty fucking excited for that.
And you can really make jigsaw tapes.
Too much dead air.
I got no money for a computer.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
We just discovered you can prostitute yourself out. You know, there's Philias out there.
Yeah, I need to get the leg braces out of my closet.
Yep.
That I need to have to stretch out my hamstrings.
Joe says you just want to kill something, and that is natural.
Oh yeah, I do want to do that, but they have to
kill something. Seriously, you just said that on air. Are you fucking with me?
They have to test, play the game, and choose if they're able to live or die.
You're doing all right. He's doing the jigsaw shtick, the bit. We do not advocate for the harm of anything, not even plants. We're even better than vegans. We eat minerals. That's all we do. Vitamins and minerals. Nothing gets harmed. There you go.
Yeah, I need money for the vitamins.
Yeah, but rock size matters.
Rocks aren't conscious. Y'all remember that pet rock shit? That's weird. All right, I'm gonna peel off. So, John, I appreciate you making my shitty day look like paradise. I do appreciate that.
No problem.
So I had a broken toe today. Was What else? What else? Shitty family dynamics, which is always the case. And what else?
Well, I got that too.
And plumbing, a huge plumbing problem. So, but yeah, my day was still great compared to like fucking brain damage and all that other crazy shit you go through. So, damn.
And fake virtue signaling.
And what?
Fake.
That was fake. That was sincere. I
Not you.
I feel
I'm
sorry
talking
for
about in general.
Oh, you mean the praying shit? Yeah, that was weird, man. You need to start talking shit to people that want to pray for you in public. That's just creepy as hell. If it was a clerk, you'd be like, you know what? Why don't pray for me? Why don't you just pay for what I'm buying right now? That would be cool. That's what you should have said. And then go back and get more shit and say, you need to pay for this too.
No.
You see this medical alert bracelet? You see how thin my wrist is? You need to pay for this chicken.
An extra bag of Cheetos.
All right. Well,
Can't
I'm
eat
gonna peel
those.
off for the night. I might lurk later. I might not. But yeah, I'm gonna go do something. Yeah. Are you guys gonna continue on? Like Rick? Are you guys gonna do Fight Club or something? What are you guys gonna do?
I don't know if Rick
It
is going to fight me. I'll take him, but
All right. Well, if you guys continue on, I'll definitely check back on the rest of this cast. But I'm gonna drop off for now, so I'll talk to you guys later.
bye, MA.
All right.
I might lurk and go. It's almost 1 o'clock here.
Okay, then.
Yes, it's almost 1 o'clock here, and yeah, I'm just gonna crash out here.
Okay, see ya.
All right. Yeah. Cool. I don't know how long I'm gonna be up for.
Oh well, if it's 1 o'clock there, I probably will just call it quits.